Hi guys, it's Alicia from chica-fashion.com, and today's video is going to be about my 23andMe results. I'm super excited. I got the results in. I've been sitting on them for a few weeks now, but I'm ready to share them with you guys. So if you would like to see what is my genealogy breakdown, please keep watching. So if you saw my last video, I explained the process on how they send the kit over to you and what you're supposed to do and how you send it back and all of that. So the 6 weeks have passed. They have already checked my DNA, and this is the breakdown I'm going to share with you. So it says that I am 50.5% sub-Saharan African, which is no surprise to me because, like I said before, I know that Dominicans are comprised of either African and Taino Indian, or African and Spanish, or African and British. So I grew up, because my last name is Gibbs and my father is very in touch with his history and stuff. I grew up knowing that I was from the Dominicans that are Dominican, African and British. So seeing that I have African is no surprise to me at all. I just prefer to say African and not black. So it says 45.7% West African, 1.6% Central and South African, and 3.2% broadly sub-Saharan African. So you can, it gives you the report and it gives you a breakdown for everything. So for West African, it says, expanding from Senegal to Nigeria, West Africa composes about a fifth of the African continent. West Africans have a long shared history, and we are united by large empires such as the Ghana Empire, dating as far back as the 8th century AD. Other empires later succeeded, making West Africa a region of strong common heritage. So it gives you like a little bit of a snippet from each place you're from. And then so yeah, I am 50.5% sub-Saharan African. Then I am 44.8% European, and the breakdown is as follows. It's 4.3% British Irish, and that's the part that I told you I knew from my dad's side and from my last name that I would have British. I just didn't know the exact percentage, and it's slightly lower than I thought it would be. And so I have 1.3% Scandinavian, 12.2% broadly Northwestern European. Okay? Then the rest of it is 6.1% Iberian, and I want to assume that's from my mom's side. She's also Dominican, but I think she has like more of the Spanish than my dad. And then I have 0.6 Italian. Maybe that's why I love bread so much. And 10.2% broadly Southern European. And it's 1% Ashkenazi Jew, and 9.1% broadly European. So for Europe, it says much of Europe was buried under miles of ice 10,000 years ago as the glaciers receded over millennia. Neolithic farmers from the Near East joined Paleolithic hunter-gatherers to settle in Europe. So it just gives you like a snippet of the background. Alright, so moving along, so far we have 50.5% Sub-Saharan African, 44.8% European, and 3% East Asian and Native America. So it says Native peoples of the Americas have contributed genetically to today's population in North, Central, and South America. In North America, however, Native American ancestry tends to be 5 or more generations back. So I want to assume that's the Indio Taino side. I can't be certain though because it doesn't break it down further. And then 0.8% Middle Eastern North African, and 0.8% unassigned. So I guess they haven't figured out that DNA just yet, and as they improve their algorithm over at 23andMe, then I may or may not, know what's that 0.8%. But honestly, like 0.8% really, when the majority is African and European, I think I'm good. I know where I'm from, and I was super curious to just find out the exact breakdown, and it's pretty cool. It's like basically sub-Saharan African, European, and then that little bit of Indio Taino, which makes me Dominican. That's what a Dominican has in my head. That's what I always thought. So it was awesome to confirm it and to like visually see it. And it was great having a dad who was in touch with his roots and his history and was able to educate me on that. So I never had a false sense of identity. So just seeing it all put together is awesome. I think what I want to do next is now go on to ancestry.com and just kind of track, my ancestry now that I have all this other information and know that there's like sub-Saharan African. Maybe there's cousins out there or something. But if you want to just like know a little bit more, there'll be a blog post. There'll be a link for you to go on to 23andme.com on the blog post and in the bar below so that you can get your own kit. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and please share and like. Thank you.